up? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I'm just on here to kind of give y'all like an update. Ooh, excuse me. First of all, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, you guys. My channel practically covers topics of lifestyle, mommy life, relationship, mental health, things that kind of go on in friendships, whatever, like traveling, food, like all those other good things. But today, you guys, I'm just doing like a mental health check-in. First of all, how y'all doing today? Especially mommies, single mommies, single dads. How are you guys doing today? I hope all is well. For me, you guys, between Thursday and today has been a real challenge for me. My mental health has completely, it's just been like on the rocks. Like, I'm in my 3rd trimester right now, and nothing seems easy, you know, like how I'm feeling doesn't feel easy. Eating, excuse me, eating doesn't feel easy. I genuinely just feel so tired. I feel drained. I know like taking vitamins and stuff is a part of it, which I have been, but it's just that trimester where everything kind of just, it feels like the 1st trimester, but this is like the ending. So I'm kind of just trying to deal with the feeling of sleep insomnia right now. Can't really get comfortable in the bed, even though, like I mentioned it before, I was a little more comfortable early on into my 2nd trimester and a little bit later into my 2nd trimester. Now I feel deployed. Like, I just feel, I can't really explain the feeling. I don't have energy to really do anything anymore. All I want to do is sleep. I'm noticing that I'm not really having like an appetite, but I know I have to eat. Again, these are signs from like my first trimester. I was gonna say menstrual cycle. I'm not even trying to think on that level right now. So yeah, these last couple of days have really been hard for me. I definitely am feeling the crunch now. I just have so many thoughts that's in my head, you know. I was talking to my sister, and I was just explaining to her like life for me in the last few weeks, like me just being in my 3rd trimester genuinely has, like the end of my 2nd trimester going into my 3rd trimester, like everything is starting to like really settle in. Like me moving from California to Florida, not really having my family here, you know what I'm saying? Like it definitely has taken such like a small toll on my body, if I'm gonna be like honest. Not having my family here, not really having my mom here, just for like support, not really having my friends here for just like that extra support. My husband's amazing. It's just that, you know, he has to work. Like, he doesn't really have a choice right now. And on top of that, we're trying to move this month. Well, not trying to, we are moving this month. And with everything just kind of like going on, I'm just overly anxious. Like, I'm just like, I don't know what like labor's gonna feel like. And everybody's like, just embrace it. Like, you know, embrace what you're feeling, like embrace everything. And it's just so hard because I can cry. And for the last few days, I have, well, not even a few days, like the last week and a half, I just been like super duper overly emotional. Like, I just cry half the time. I don't know what I'm crying for, but after this weekend, it just put like a lot of things into perspective for me. You know, I never said that the journey would be easy, but it's definitely challenging for sure. Especially, again, like I said, when you don't have like your family around and stuff like that, it is a little more like on the testy side. So I know my mom's gonna be out here soon, but just mental health wise, like I just feel so drained. Like, I was up with my husband. He he has this thing where they have to be like on call, and on call technically means like when he clocks out, they'll have like a list of people that he has to go, you know, for his job or whatever, like, or even if he does come home between 5 and 6 o'clock, he can get a call at 11 o'clock at night, and then he has to go into work. So that's kind of how his on-call weeks look like. And so last night he kind of got home a little later. I had already like fixed dinner and cooked and stuff, which again, that is also hard for me to do right now. And I just kind of like stayed up. We just had like a really deep conversation, and it was a very emotional conversation. And I'm not gonna tell you guys what that conversation was about. It was just like very, very deep, and it was very, very emotional. And we just ended it with a great prayer. And this morning I got up, I just kind of like started praying and stuff, like over our circumstances and stuff like that, you know, because nothing goes right without God. That's first and foremost, is what I know. Okay, it's not what I learned, it's what I know. And in this season, like your mental health, like when you're in your third trimester, you can't really control what you're thinking and what you're feeling. It just flies off the handle, you know. You try your best to be at peace, you try your best to kind of just be like neutral, but it's kind of hard. Like I'm thinking of everything. Like I'm so ready for this move to be over. I'm so ready to start setting up the baby's room. I'm so ready to just be comfortable. Like I'm not saying that I'm not comfortable, but because we're doing like a transition from one place to another, I'm just ready to just get into a comfortable space where I can like literally just keep it all together, like in this area. So if you're like me and you're struggling right now, even in like your first or second trimester, like it does, like you do get better, you do start feeling better, but right around that preparation time, you do feel a little bit of a crunch, you know. You do feel, you know, the pressures on your chest, and you do feel those things, and that's normal to feel. It's normal to feel emotional at this time. It's normal to not really feel like yourself. I definitely don't feel like myself. I definitely feel like my body is just like it's like my body's in idle mode, but like my personality and stuff is just like over here somewhere. So it's definitely not easy. Just make sure that you're just surrounded by love, where nobody's gonna like test you or throw stones and hide their hands. Just always try to find yourself like in a positive space with people. It's okay to set boundaries. Just know that you are not wrong. If you don't want to go around people, you do not have to. You are not obligated to. If you don't want to deal with nobody, you are not obligated to. You do not have to. Just know that for a fact, because a lot of that has an effect not only on your health, it has an effect on your mental as well. And it also has a physical, it has a physical standpoint on your physical body and your physical well-being as well. I practically learned that this weekend. So yeah, you guys, I'm just giving y'all an update because I know like a lot of my videos, I try to be transparent, and I know sometimes they can be a little happy, but it's just like in these moments right here, it's like it's happy, but I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, like it's not really good like for me right now. It's good and I'm blessed, but my emotional well-being, I'm just kind of like all over the place a little bit. I'm just exhausted. Like I genuinely am. Like I'm so ready for my son to get here, our son to get here. I'm just ready to just settle and just kind of just be in a peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm not thinking about moving, I'm not thinking about setting up his room, I'm not thinking about all this different other stuff, because on top of all that, like I still have to wash all of his clothes. It's just like, you get what I'm saying? Like it's just so much to think about. Like, am I gonna have a C-section? Am I gonna push him out? Like, what's gonna happen? What day is it gonna be where my water breaks? Like, cause now I'm at that stage now. So again, it's just all these thoughts, but I'm just trying to stay grounded, doing my very best to stay positive. But sometimes it is very, very hard, because right now, hormonal wise, I'm just really just sensitive to pretty much everything, and I kind of don't like that about me, because I'm the type of person, like I'm always, and as of right now, it's not really giving that. So some of y'all probably looking in my background like, girl, you at Walmart? Yes, I am at the diagnostic Quest Center, I had to do my glucose test and I have to get some blood drawn, which is the final panel for everything. That's why I'm saying I'm stressing. That's why I said, like, I'm going through the motions. I don't like needles, so yeah. But yeah, this is just the final panel for everything. Again, y'all, I'm just genuinely, like, exhausted. I'm just trying to find that energy, just trying to find, like, that inner strength. Like, even right now, like, I just want to cry just talking about it. But I'm just trying not to get the baby upset, because I have been crying for the last few days, and that does affect him, and I kind of want to give him a break. He don't deserve it, you know. I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you ever feel like at this point, even in the beginning of your pregnancy, that you're being tested by family, friends, in-laws, whoever it may be, cut their ass off. Period, point blank, in the sentence. That's where you start setting boundaries for yourself. That's where you start setting boundaries for your child. You know what I'm saying? People are going to have their opinions. People are going to feel any kind of way about what they feel that you should do. You do what's best for you. Now, what I'm going to tell you is there are good advice. There are people that you can get advice from. If it's not your mom or your dad, it could be your mom, it could be your dad, it could be your sister, it could be your auntie, uncle, friend, or whatever. Those people, you know, if they mean well in your life, of course, take the advice, because they either been through it before, or they just want to just be there for you in general. But if anybody's trying to make you do something you do not want to do, or putting pressure on you for doing something that they think that you should do, and you're uncomfortable with it, you do not have to deal with that. Point blank, period. You do not have to deal with that. When I say at all, I genuinely mean at all. You don't have to deal with nobody. You don't have to answer your phone. You're not obligated to go to family affair, birthday parties, and events and holidays. If you are literally at a peace of mind when you're at home, stay at home. If being at home is your solitude, or going to the park, or going to the little coffee bar, having a little coffee or tea or hot chocolate, or reading, or going to the library, or going for walks, if that is your peace and solitude for the remaining of your pregnancy, do what makes you happy. Don't let nobody coerce you into feeling any kind of way. Don't let nobody try to change your mind about how you feel. Stand on how you feel. And some people probably be like, that's the pregnancy hormones. No, because if it shows up once, it'll show up again, it'll show up again, it'll show up again, it'll show up again. Just have some boundaries for your mental health, because at the end of the day, that's what it's going to trickle down to. You know what I'm saying? Like, stand up for yourself. Make sure you are firm in what you are saying. Make sure you are firm in how you feel. If you gotta, like, if it happens one time, pray on it, think about it. Okay, I'm gonna be the bigger person. But then, like, if it occurs again, just be like, okay, so I see that this is gonna be a little repetition with you. I'm gonna leave that where that's at. You feel me? So just know, like, just hold your own self. You know what I'm saying? Again, whatever you want to do for you, do it. You do not have to go by any guideline or any standard because of other people, or because you feel like you have an obligation to them, or because it's your family or your in-laws or your friends or whoever the hell else. Just be true to you. Those that love you and genuinely care about you, they genuinely will understand. Like, she just wants space. She just wants peace and tranquility right now. I don't want to put her in no situation and make her feel any kind of way, because being pregnant is very delicate. So you just want to always keep that in mind, that being pregnant is just a delicate situation. Like, anything can tip you off, get you upset. You over here cussing and yelling and screaming. Like, just know, like, that affects the baby. I've had my run-ins where I'm arguing with people or raising my voice and stuff, and I'll just be thinking at the end of the day, like, wow, I just put my son through that, you know. So just know for a fact, like, if your energy is off, don't do it. Like, just remain focused on what makes you comfortable in your pregnancy. Like, just know that, because I'm promised to you, it always comes down to your mental health. Like, no matter how you want to put it or what people say, like, it genuinely comes down to your mental health, and you have to hold you accountable. Dang, my lips is dry a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, y'all, that's all I have to say. If it affects your mental health, don't do it. But yeah, y'all, I'm just doing a check-in. Today's video is literally just about paying attention to your mental health in your pregnancy time, because this time went by so fast. We only have a few weeks before he decides he wants to just push his way through, or they have to cut me open. and I'm just at an odd point right now. But yeah, I just want to say I thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully my videos are good and as transparent as it can be. I'm letting you guys more into like the whole mom thing that I'm going through right now. Just setting boundaries with myself, but also just sharing the experience as I'm going along with you guys. So hopefully you guys are liking this kind of content, as well as, like, I know everybody's going crazy over the makeup video. Everybody was going crazy over the aesthetic friend video. Like, I'm gonna keep those vibes going, but I also want to reach the audiences where I'm able to share my first time experience of being literally like a hands-on mom now, you know, going through the actual motions of being pregnant and, you know, living the wife life and all this different other stuff. So I want to cater to the groups of people that love the content for anything that I do, whether it's the makeup, or if it's the mom life, or it's the love life, or if it's the aesthetic life of like home decor and stuff like that. I know I told you guys in this apartment, well, townhome that we're in, I was gonna do a furnished house tour, because that's kind of where it was heading to. But then the bomb dropped and it's like, oh, we have to move. Great, this is awesome. So yeah, when I get into the new place, I will definitely do a finished furnished home tour. The difference with this home tour is that there will be baby stuff now, you know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna just be like an office and stuff. It's gonna be like, oh, baby stuff here, life here, da 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 da. So yeah, hopefully you guys just stay tuned for that. I really genuinely appreciate you guys. All I ask is that if you are a firm believer in God, Jesus Christ, please keep me in your prayers. Pray for my well-being. Pray for my mental health. I'll do the same for you, but I just want you guys to know, like, not every day is going to be perfect in your pregnancy. Even if you're not pregnant, like, every day is not going to be perfect. Every week's not going to be the best week. There's obstacles and trials and tribulations that we do have to go through. But those are the areas in which we do need to rely on God, and we need to pray a little bit more than we have before then. Always use your voice, and just do your best to be positive. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I have to go in and take the second part of this test at 1:58, so I'm probably just gonna lay here and probably take like a 15-minute nap and then get up and go in there. But yeah, anyways, I will see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see y'all next video.